Hey guys, Sabo here. I wanted to go over some items that I bought for my Mossberg 930 shotgun. I ordered them from, I guess that's Or3Gun or Or3Gun, or I don't know really how you pronounce the company. But I ordered three things. So one thing that I ordered was the competition forearm retainer. And this really closes the gap between the forearm for smoother loading. I got the quad version, so we'll see how that works. Then I also ordered their marine spacer tube. This really helps the gas system, quote, breathe a little bit more, and it reduces moisture buildup. They've got some good videos on their website. If you look at their videos, you'll see why you might consider using one of these for your 930. And then the last thing I did purchase was the competition spring plunger. This really converts the OEM cycling issues, or it covers those, I should say. It reduces what they call the effective spring rate. So I'm anxious to see how this works. Okay, so if we look to see where each one of these pieces are going to go, the marine spacer tube is actually going to go right here. It's going to replace the factory spacer tube. The forearm retainer is actually going to replace this black retainer right here. And then the competition spring plunger is going to be inside back here. So that's where each one of these components are going to go. Let's see how things progress. So as you can see, I've got the marine spacer tube installed. I also have the competition forearm retainer installed. And it doesn't look like I'll need to do any adjustments, to be honest with you. The gun is unloaded. But it doesn't look like I'll need to do any adjustments here. Now watch what happens, however, when I put the forearm on. Okay. Now, this is on. And you can see right here, right, that it's covered up. Now, you can see that I actually started to do some modifications to the loading port here. I'm going to go out here in a few minutes and actually make a whole lot more changes to those. And there's videos out there to do that. I'm not going to go into that. The other thing though I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and file down this forearm here so it's sloped more. You see how it's still a real, it's just a vertical area there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and file this down so it's more angular. And then let's come back and see what we end up with. All right, so let me preface this next segment by saying I am not a professional metal worker, but what I did do is I did do a little more work on the sides and the front here, and then this is the spacer, or the forearm spacer there. So what I did here is, you can see on the forearm I did some work with a let me get that in there, darn it, with a file. I'm not completely done with it. I'll probably file that down a little more, make it look a little cleaner. Yes, I did slip with the Dremel there, but again, I don't really care how this thing looks. I just want it to operate more efficiently. All right, so here's the finished product. I've got this crappy little plastic liftgate helper on there that I cannot stand. So my next thing is going to be to get the liftgate worked on. But with all that said, loading doubles, wow, that's a lot smoother. And these are dummy rounds, by the way. They are dummy rounds. But it was a lot smoother than it has been for me. I mean, I'm not that good at it, but that even makes me look a lot better than I was. So overall, happy with the purchase. You know, all the modifications and everything probably took me about an hour to do, and that was just filing down, you know, all of this, the loading port, and then filing down the forearm and kind of making sure everything fit. It's not perfect, but you know what, for me it's good enough. And that's it. Good purchase from Or3Gun or Or3Gun or whatever they're called. And by the way, it comes with really good explanations. Each piece came with a little card here saying, you know, what the piece is for and how you kind of install it. And then if you go onto their website, they have really good videos on how to install their stuff. So overall, very happy with the purchase, and hopefully it'll help me in my matches. Thanks for watching, everybody.